Like, it's a real quickie. Like, say for example, you guys are late already, but like, oh, so honey. Why are Singaporeans so insecure in bed? This is your daily catch-up. Hey guys, you're enjoying the Daily Ketchup podcast. Remember to subscribe. And if you like this video, like the video. Also, this episode is brought to you by Zoey. So if you ever heard about Zoey, it is a healthcare platform and community here to support women through their journey in life. From exploring sex and sexuality to fertility health and also to overall wellness like therapy and hair care. Since COVID restrictions have relaxed, they've seen an uptick in the number of emergency contraception users. Very interesting. So as we get back to in-person meets face-to-face, we're here to talk about sex in Singapore, insecurities in bed, and also how to stay while also making sure that we're having safe sex.
Nice.
Let's go.
So, sexy?
So according to a survey done by Durex, some of our favorite brands, and Coffee Meets Bagel, which is an online platform, they found that over half of Singaporeans have trouble talking about sex with our dates.
No way.
Do you guys feel the same?
With our dates?
Yeah, like say for example, you go on a first date with someone, right? Do you normally bring up sex in that first date?
Yeah, boy.
You're really going to increase a lot of Instagram followers. Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, you have difficulty or you don't have difficulty?
No difficulty lah.
No, what? What you be so confident about it lah?
Yes, yeah.
What do you all talk about on the first date?
Sex
Huh?
Like, do you like it?
Yeah, and like they act you a bit.
So like with some context, right? When asked why they aren't bringing up sex during their dates, 40% of the daters said that it is super uncomfortable to talk about.
These people that they're surveying, sorry, you said coffee and bagels, right?
Coffee meets
so
bagels.
Yeah, correct. So, so that app, right, is more for like the serious dating and not so much the hookup dating, right?
So maybe if they use Tinder with different results.
Yeah, because if you're hooking up, then you don't even need to date, right? You just text, come over, come, go.
So wait, specifically talking about the first date.
Or like during dates. So okay, a little bit more info, right? When they were asked why does it feel uncomfortable, right? They said that they don't want to come across as too forward or too like promiscuous. They basically don't want to be seen as a slut or player.
Or rather, it's presumptuous lah, thinking that this will lead to a date, lead to sex.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with talking about it, right?
Yeah.
And if the person is gonna judge you as a slut because you start talking about sex, then like, yeah, actually,
But do you not think like in general in Singapore it's difficult to talk about sex because we are, Asian conservatives and all that?
So when they asked like why are you comfortable talking about sex also, right? Another reason was that 42% of women felt that they just weren't interested in sex before marriage. 42 women.
42%.
When was this?
42%.
When was it?
For the other 5 years.
Yes.
Totally.
Get them out of here. No, 42% of women when?
Oh, good question.
Recently,
When 2021.
It's a
that's quite
COVID
recent.
period.
Yeah.
COVID period.
But I can also see why,
Okay.
because like since young, like our whole sex education, everything which we've talked about, right, it's all focused on abstinence also. So like there is that whole culture of like this is something that's very taboo. Let's like stay away from talking about it. I mean at least amongst my friends when we were younger, like it was something difficult to talk about, and of course like with my parents, it's something that we don't talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, but now we've moved on from that already.
I feel
You
like
talk
it
about sex
too.
with your parents?
Yeah, I talk about my grandmother also. I don't think it matters much.
Oh,
some
I thought about
interesting
it with my mom
things,
also.
like-
Yeah.
Wait, let's unpack that. Like, what kind of conversation did you have with your grandmother about sex?
It was a joke about threesome or some shit. like
Wait,
that.
with
With
your
her?
Or
grandmother?
some sex toy. Yeah. I think.
So cute.
And then she said, okay.
It's like okay lor, like sex is sex lah. It's like not like she never has sex. She never has sex. Then I won't be here, right? Like it's just an okay thing lah. But she's one of the more open grandmothers that I have. Wait, what? Yeah, correct.
Of the others
that
lah.
I've met. But yeah, no. The just talk about sex. It's very difficult, man. Like your parents, y'all don't talk about sex.
Yeah, I feel like there's a difficulty in talking about sex.
Like what?
Like it's so awkward lor. Like it's so strange. Like I think even when my mom somewhat tried to talk to me about sex back then, the birds and the bees, right? It was such an awkward conversation.
Have they seen this show?
Yes.
So then, like to me, it's like the way I talk here is the way I will talk to my parents. Or when they see this already, right? Then this is me, ma. If they already know this about me, then why am I trying to pretend? At home?
No, but even then, right? So like my mom watches I think every episode. Thanks,
Oh
mom.
gosh.
Oh,
Hello,
so
auntie.
cute.
And then,
And he never have sex. He virgin.
and then she would talk to me about episodes, right? But obviously we've done sex-related episodes. She will just not bring up the sex-related episodes.
So she'll share all the videos that don't have sex.
Yeah, or like, I feel like we will talk about random stuff. Like, so when we had Father Terrence on, wow, she loves that episode, you know? We talk about Father Terrence.
But do we not talk about abortions and shit?
Yeah, but then we
Abortion's
won't-
about
we
not
won't-
having
oh,
premarital
yeah.
sex though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys find it strange to talk about sex in
I think
Singapore?
with peers it's a lot easier, but with my parents, they've never told me about the birds and the bees. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether as a child I got asked, but I don't have a memory of that, nor them telling me about it. Yeah, I just like figured it out somewhere along the way.
No, but I feel like it's difficult for them because they were not. Their generation is 100% like not open about all
Yeah.
this, right? So then it became very difficult for them, which in turn made situations like this awkward for us. But I think we've gone through a very interesting transition over media, and I think being in the spaces that we are, like with like Real Talk and whatnot, right? Where the show basically opened up the floor for these conversations to happen and to normalize it. But now we are past that already, I feel. Like, so that's why I'm very surprised by the statistics when it says that like so many people are like
Yeah.
whether
But
they're
this is also
uncomfortable to
based
talk
on the
about it.
people who responded to the survey.
Yeah, it could
Yeah lah.
reported lah. Yeah, because at least for the guy, right, like you don't want to feel like you like there's this rule among not rule among my friends, but there's something that my guy friends and I have talked about, right?
Quote.
When we were like secondary school dating and all this, where if you really, really like the girl and you go on a date, you cannot even have sex with her for like the first 3 or 4 dates because you want her to know that you're serious, that you're not just there for the sex. So the fear is that you bring up sex, right? She's gonna think, oh, he doesn't really like me, like she just wants the pussy, you know. Then it's like,
that's then presumptuous.
yeah, but then it's like, so you purposely try to avoid all sexual like conversations unless she brings it up. But then she's also thinking, I don't want to appear like a
Right.
yeah. Then she doesn't talk about sex. Then no one talks about sex. Then no one ends up having sex. And
Then
then
you said
But I think like if you talk about it beforehand, right? Maybe if you have like any insecurities or like something you're not sure about, you can get it out of the way before the first time, so you don't disappoint the other person. You know what I mean?
what kind of insecurities?
I don't know.
No, you have to give an example. You have to give an example.
I think like
performance.
yeah, performance. Like for example, like I think like comparing with other people is something that I love to do. Then so like I would want to hear about like maybe like in the past, like what was something that you like or don't like,
Wow, no
so
need.
that I avoid.
For the first time.
No, not
Or
first date,
before
like,
you have
early-
sex?
Yeah, before we have sex.
Speaking of insecurities, do you guys know what the most common insecurities men have when it comes to sex?
One word.
Dick size.
Not making
size.
the girl come.
Oh. Well, women's
Smell.
perspective, like a stanky dick.
Like a weird smell.
Like where?
Wherever, anywhere, it could be anywhere.
Very
confused.
personal experience.
Yeah.
Well, you got feedback before, is it?
Like if like
The review. 5 star.
if you use your face properly, right? Like during sex, right? There's a possibility of a hint of spice or something like that, right? Then you get caught off guard or what? Then the person like, you know? Then you paise.
This just reminded me of something that I used to do. So basically, I was very insecure about smells. Even though I swear I shower and I soap everything all over, even where the sun don't shine, right? But I used to get very insecure for some reason because I used to have really smelly farts, right? So what I used to do was that when I put my cologne, I'll be like, you use the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's pretty nice also.
I will put a bit at my gooch area just so that when if it comes the time where
Yeah, it's a
you
pleasant
have sex,
surprise
right?
lah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
hello.
No, but that's the
Yeah.
problem. Because when they use their tongue,
Yes.
then they're gonna taste it.
Yeah, the
It
bitterness.
tastes, yes,
Yeah, no.
exactly. So then after
Wait,
that,
so
I
she
realized
tasted it.
the first time we did it, she didn't have the opportunity to go down there because I did most of the
You had your
servicing.
limits because your limits.
I did most of the servicing.
You're not a hot.
I did most of the servicing. Just, yeah, fair.
Okay,
that too.
Okay.
Why
But then
don't
after I realized, oh
women-
shit, perfume tastes like shit. So then I didn't do it.
Might as well just give her shit. Might as well just give her the real thing. Yeah, leave one piece there.
A dingleberry.
But basically, like, so according to scientific research, aka thought catalog, some of the responses that they had was size, obviously, dick size. I think most people are insecure about it, especially in comparison with like previous sexual partners. Also like performance. Maybe that guy can last very long, you know, but you only can last 5 minutes, which
You can last
according-
5 minutes?
Speaking from
You're starting to feel sad for me. It's not like that, guys. We're just joking. We're just joking.
Does it matter to you that you are not the best sex that your partner has had?
Yes.
You have to be the best?
No, but have to like at least deliver something else.
Not be the worst.
yeah. Like I think it's that like maybe some sexual partners can last very long and you like that, but maybe doesn't take enough time to give you orgasms or multiple orgasms. Then maybe you can be that guy, you know?
You need to be able to fill the gaps lah.
Yeah.
Like must have one USP.
Correct. And I like there's so much satisfaction in giving a girl orgasm. I actually feel it's sometimes more satisfying than coming
It's
yourself.
true, it's true.
Then your followers also go up after this episode.
Hey, but
The ABC technique, guys, that's all you need to know.
What is it?
What?
Oh,
Teach, please.
God.
Am I revealing too much?
No.
Actually, I think you shouldn't tell girls about this.
Huh?
Ah, yeah, never mind lah. So
Wait, what?
A for armpit, B for
I need to get ready for this.
C for
you
clit.
confirm no?
A, B, C.
Yeah,
Can I guess?
yeah.
Armpit
Does it start
boobs.
armpit?
It's not. It doesn't stand for anything.
Shit.
It doesn't stand for
I don't
anything.
care.
No, it doesn't stand for anything. Basically, right, when you go down on a girl, the tongue patterns, right, you should spell out A, B, and C. So A, right, you will go up and then down to where the hood is. The B, right, will get a nice little like curvaceous area. Wow, my mom watches this show. And then a C will just wrap everything up. So you just repeat the thing.
Oh, just ABC, not A to Z.
No, just ABC.
Oh,
So
You can do A to Z.
So A, do
See how far it
A.
goes. See, we see which alphabet, then the thing is
Right, correct. A don't need to do the middle line. Just upside down V.
Then you try to get
B,
less and less.
C, and then just repeat.
Apparently for women, right, like if you are on top and you don't know what to do, you can spell the word coconut.
Oh.
How do you spell?
How to spell C-O-C?
How do you spell it?
you pass our interview.
With your tongue.
No,
right?
with your butt. Like if
Oh,
you're
with
on
your
top.
butt.
If you're on
Yeah.
top.
Cowgirl,
Sometimes, how do
cowgirl.
you-
Oh, okay. Reverse cowgirl also works.
No, you gotta say knuckle.
Knuckle.
Tan knock knock. That was tan knock knock.
Actually, it's to knock out.
Yes, it is. Depends on how your phonics works.
As a guy, right, do you feel the pressure?
Okay, let's finish first.
Yes. No, as a guy, do you feel pressure? So, okay, when you are servicing a girl, I don't know why I say servicing, but like when
Pleasure.
you're pleasuring a girl and she moans, it's normal. But when a girl is giving you a blowjob, do you feel pressure to moan just to for her to know that you're doing a good job?
I'm just gonna be shouting tan knock knock in my head.
But I just want to say that girls also just do it sometimes.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's just reciprocation. Like
Yeah.
just saying, you're doing a great job. This is not natural, but
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
yeah, no. So as a guy, right, like, do you ever feel like the need to go like,
Wait, but as a guy,
Like
is
some
it,
zoos.
can guys only do
you know, you can go, oh yeah, wow.
like no, like
You can
As
grunt.
the founder of Real Talk, I don't know why I'm damn uncomfortable.
no, like is there a pressure to be also like to also sound manly when you are
Like
making
grunting.
sound?
I mean, it'll be weird if you like you're in a heterosexual relationship and the guy goes,
Is
no?
it though?
is it not? Okay, maybe just me. Maybe
Yeah.
finger goes up.
No,
the
but
ass,
sex is somewhat performative, right? So I would assume that, and also you're trying to get into the mind of the other person to give them like the best experience, right? So then in that sense, like moaning is a verbal cue for them also, ma.
That's true.
It actually maybe slightly surprises me that like based on the conversation everyone here seems pretty giving, right? I wonder whether it's common that sex ends when the guy is done.
Yeah lah.
No, sex itself ends.
No.
But other things can
Yeah, but
continue.
other things continue. But
No,
the sex.
No, but sex is the whole
Sex
package.
by
mah.
definition.
Sex is the whole package.
The
intercourse
penetration.
The penetration
Yeah.
ends
As in, it tends to be like when the guy orgasm, then it's done whether or not the female has orgasmed.
I also think it depends how long the duration has gone. I think if it's been 3 hours,
Take a hit.
then I think it's fine lah. But I think if you came in 1 minute and you didn't beforehand say, hey, it's a cookie, then like
Yeah.
you will feel the pressure to maybe
Oh, actually,
Pleasure
it's
her.
premature ejaculation not something that guys are insecure about.
also. So
Based
I was,
on Tok
yeah.
Catalog lah.
So
It's like your first time lah. First 3 times lah.
yeah.
Like that.
How long it lasted again?
5 minutes.
Don't have, I think like 30 thrusts. I cannot even measure in time. It was too fast.
No, he measures in rotation, remember?
I remember I didn't even finish I remember a song playing in the background and you didn't even finish the song. So it's definitely less than 3 minutes. I
yeah.
think
This is Coco.
Coco then nut.
Wait, how do you focus? Wait, how do you focus on music in the head?
What music? Where got
Like he
music?
say-
Because he created a playlist.
in your
Oh,
head.
you
But the first song haven't
play.
finished no more.
You were playing the music out loud.
It was my
You were
ex-girlfriend's like house, and so she was playing music in the background. So I
I thought
remember
you were singing.
I remember
a cover.
from start to finish the same song was still playing lah. So I didn't last more than
Yeah.
a song is like what,
Haven't
3 to
even
5
chorus
minutes.
yet.
Aiyo, okay.
I can't remember the song.
The guitar
but,
intro.
but I think I said before, like I was so like smaku about the whole thing, right? That I went and searched the
Hotel California.
no the song I
Good-
just had
good
sex,
choice.
the Acorn and Lonely
And it
Island,
felt
and
so
I was just
good.
like,
Right.
I'm so sorry,
I just had
but I really just need to play this song out loud because it's stuck in my head because I really just did it. And then I just played it out loud and she was so like weirded out, like what the fuck are you doing?
Wait, as in, so it doesn't matter like how long you can last.
I would say more than 5 minutes is. Wait, how long is a quickie supposed to be?
No, you tell me.
Yeah, don't
You
try.
look like 45 seconds.
A quickie? It takes me a while actually.
Oh,
No, it's not like a
it's
proud
a
thing.
defect, it's a
Yeah.
That's a different-
So I would say like 5 to 10 minutes is a quickie.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
a longie?
45 minutes to an hour.
It's true lah.
No, I think sometimes if like it's a real quickie, like say for example you guys are late already, but like so honey, then like you just wanna do it.
Don't. You don't
Yeah,
make eye contact when you make this kind of fucking face to me, understand? Look at someone else.
Then it's like, you know, if you focus hard enough, it's like, okay, I can get it. I can nut in like 5 minutes. Okay, let's go.
Then why don't you just rub one out?
A bit
Don't
strange
be
if
inclusive,
you're...
because we are very inclusive.
Yeah,
Sure.
like say you live with your girlfriend and she's there, and then like, where are you going to rub one out?
Like you're about to leave already, then you're like, wait.
Yeah, just give me a sec, I'm going to rub one out. As opposed to, hey, you want a quickie? Then you both start off the day on the right foot, you know, like...
No,
Right.
I will just tell my
Put me-
partner to just go ahead, use whatever you need.
Yeah lor.
5 minutes, I'm like, go ah.
Then
Take your
use
time.
you.
No, the reason why I'm giving this suggestion is because I don't want ma. Like if I'm
The
lazy,
instructions not clear, ma.
if I'm lazy,
Okay,
then just
okay,
go
okay.
ahead, help myself.
Just lie down there, use your phone. Just like.
So the other thing also
Wow.
is like erectile dysfunction, right? Which is a massive thing that people are insecure about. Have you guys heard of this term called whiskey dick?
No.
Is it you drink, you cannot get hard?
Exactly that.
Oh,
It's a temporary form of erectile dysfunction, basically. So like when you drink too much and then you're drunk and then you just come on, and then
oh,
it's
you
just not
really?
working.
Oh, it affects ah. I didn't know.
I thought it's easier
Yeah, I thought
because
it
you are
was
more
easier.
prone to
No,
like,
it's a
more
lot
susceptible.
harder
Yeah.
to
Eh?
come.
A lot softer.
It's because alcohol dilates your blood vessels.
Blood.
Which
Blood.
does what is that?
Wait, so it cannot rush down.
Blood
Okay,
the head of
okay,
blood
okay.
to dick.
Right,
It's
right,
just-
right.
Interesting.
Wow, I feel like
Lucky I got a lot of
I
blood.
drink it. Yeah, that's I got more than enough. Yeah. I got drink then go and piak before. Like, okay.
No, it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes you
No, the
get
first
too
few,
drunk.
like my first relationship, I will try and drink before I piak.
It
Just so that you can
help
last-
relax you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think the other thing that people do also is that they rub one out before they go out on the date so that they
Right,
can last
right.
longer. But then it ends up just
What
being
liberal
damn
show?
pain. So John, have you had temporary erectile?
No, have you?
dysfunction?
Okay. Why you
Okay,
never ask me?
because you say
You
never.
look like you. It's temporary. No, we're talking about temporary first.
You had permanent.
There was only one instance in which I was like, "Come on, flame on," and then really like cannot.
Flame
And-
on what? This guy is taking things to the extremes here.
It's not gonorrhea.
You're
I guess.
kebab.
It's just no. So like really cannot because I was just too drunk already,
Playing with fire.
Oh.
and just like wow, okay lor, just sleep well.
But like, does it get awkward? Like,
No. I was very fortunate that. The
So
whole
she
situation-
like. What cannot?
Yeah, we tried everything, and then in the end it was just
You
like,
started it,
how about tomorrow morning lah when we wake up, you know? Then it's like a fun thing. So it managed to turn into a positive lah.
so tomorrow morning okay already.
Tomorrow morning okay already.
Yeah, I had one episode of ED. I don't remember why also. Then I panicked. I remember that night. I panicked. I thought, oh my god, this is it. Because it's like maybe in the last 2 years, so I hit my 30s already. Maybe it's like 2 years ago. Then like that one time, I'm like, oh my god. Then I so apologetic.
Wait, to your wife.
Yeah, then you don't know what to do. Then you don't know whether how permanent this shit is, ma. Cause like what if the last rub you had was the last one? That was it. You know?
Oh my god. That's so scary to think about.
Every old man out there walking around the street, right?
Had their
They will have
last-
rubbed their last one and they don't know yet.
It's like this
No,
was
you
the.
still can rub lah. It just doesn't get hard lah.
I don't know.
Then you just kind of like squeeze it out like a paste lah.
Hey, ouch.
It's like you don't know when the
But
good old days are.
somehow it was very sad, because of my fear, right? We didn't like straight away abandon mission.
You
Go and
tried.
try.
I try for maybe 50, like the longest 15 minutes of
What do you mean by try?
try get it hard lah.
Suck, rub.
Everything
Yourself
lah,
or
everything.
with help?
I'm a respectable businessman.
No, I don't know because maybe like you know your body best, so you
yeah,
are like
everything
trying to
lah.
like.
I mean, I tried whatever came to mind lah, huh?
Right.
Yeah, and still couldn't. Then next day, morning, do a sound check.
Sound check.
Yeah, pass. Yeah, but I panic. Then I panic a bit.
Wait, but there was no alcohol involved. It was just a random day.
What were you thinking about? Stressful day?
I think it was I think it was a very stressful week.
Right.
Yeah, actually it was work. It was a
Interesting.
crazy week.
Are you scared that it might happen again?
No lah.
Until now.
With the knowledge that I know this happens, then if it happens again, it happens again.
Okay.
Also, it's normal for it to happen.
I don't know. I fucking hope so. I mean,
Have you ever like had a guy that
Noah
like,
built a company around it, so I hope it's normal.
Yeah, I very scared because honestly I never experienced before.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering like how, when, why?
Yo, I tell you a scary thing. When that happened, right? Then a week later or maybe a few days, I started getting served Instagram ads about ED. I never Google it.
Oh.
I never Google it.
Yeah.
Then I'm
But
like,
you
oh my-
got say
Oh no,
lah.
sorry,
Yeah.
not serve ads. Noah DM me.
Like, we know.
Us want to pursue a collaboration.
They see your face, they know this guy
Yeah,
confirm.
confirm got ED. Yeah, but then we
Wait, just
didn't
curious.
pursue that.
Like y'all got, what would y'all do if your partners like kena?
Oh yeah, like I think Denise was asking you.
yeah.
No, I've never had like. I don't recall having this issue with my partner.
So always strong, ready to go.
Yeah, maybe sometimes with a little help, but you will always. Yeah.
Okay
So
lah,
if let's say
good
this
lah.
weekend he tell you got ED now.
I'll be more worried. I'll be more concerned about his mental health, his everything. Cause like I know this is very very like sensitive to men.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will go and search up like what's going on, like how we can help him.
How did Pat react?
Nothing She didn't give a. It affected me a lot more than it affected her.
It wasn't
She's
like, is it me?
Okay lah, cause if you drink if sometimes you drink a lot, you damn drunk also,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But then you know cause you drunk, not cause ED, right? Yeah. But this one was like
Out of the blue.
out of the blue, and the only thing I could attribute it to stress is stress. However, I'm born into stress. Like my first job was stressful all the way until now. My first job was already crazy already. So I'm like, how come my dick crack now? After 10 years of hustle.
No, maybe you should be proud that your dick
It
only
took 10
crack now.
Yes,
reframe.
Good job. Reframe.
So according to some stats, right?
Look at us comforting each other.
Yes, yeah. In the world, right, 150 million men have been affected by ED in some way. In
Right.
Singapore, 51.3% of men
Oh.
respondents, so there were 729 respondents, have had some form of ED, so either mild, moderate, or like severe.
Wow.
They're a bunch of liars.
Well, but it's really not talked about, I think.
It's really not, and like we talk about destigmatizing a lot of different conversations,
Yeah.
right? This men's sexual.
Yeah.
There's some common causes for erectile dysfunction, two in particular. One, right, is that it's psychological. So if you get caught for masturbating when during your teenage years and you were told that masturbating was bad or like wrong, right, this actually results in sexual suppression.
No wonder lah. Our
Right.
education system.
So that so you learn that actually this is bad, having an erection is bad, that kind of thing. The second is actually having or consuming excessive amounts of pornography. So it results in a mismatched expectations of sex when it comes to your own encounters with your partners. So you're like, you're not dressed as a nurse and ringing my doorbell randomly.
No, but I do think that in
The
porn,
pizza box has no dick.
it's just a pizza.
What are you watching?
No, very
Ordered
90s
the
one.
meat
90s porn
lovers.
really very fucked up one.
But is it true that like in porn, right, there is a large burden on men to perform?
In porn?
In porn?
I wouldn't know.
Or in real life also?
I think in real life have.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. In porn I don't know because I'm not in the industry.
Yeah. I mean, as a veteran, I never had this problem. So
I feel like because we
I also work with professionals.
Yeah,
I thought
he got over 10 years under his belt, so
under.
No, because like we kind of talked about this in the previous episode with Sherms on, right? Where like you talk to your friends about the sex that you've had with your partners, and so it always feels as though the girls will go and meet and then talk. Oh, your boyfriend will give you orgasm or not? Your boyfriend will give you, and then like
No,
if
you don't compare this way.
But it feels like in our heads like
I've had girls tell me that their boyfriend doesn't make them come.
Oh.
and they're still happy in life.
ex-boyfriend, right?
No boyfriend.
So they give themselves lah. They
I make people very comfortable. They tell me shit.
No,
Yeah.
but can,
You're
why
like the
would
best
you
like gay
stay-
best friend.
Why would you stay?
Best
Don't
friend.
make me question myself.
Why would they stay in a relationship with
Because
their
it's not all
partner
about
cannot-
sex, what?
So speaking of like sexual insecurities for men, do you guys know what the most common one are for women?
Confirm.
Nipple length.
Hair.
Nipple length.
I don't know.
Belly fat.
I got see the like straw
Ah.
nipple before, yeah.
Wait, what?
Like the baby need to.
A straw nipple.
Like the nipple come out right, like
Engorged.
so
Yeah,
far,
really, it's a
right,
bit
it's
long.
like a straw. Yeah, long nips.
Long
It's
leaves
like,
me
you
out
know,
a
you
little
take
bit.
the
So
you know,
nipples
you
are back.
You know toy boy and arrow? They got the suction cup at the end, they got the long thing.
Wow.
Then you shoot, they ting onto the
I've
wall, right?
never heard about
It's that
that.
part.
Wait, so when they wear bra, then you need to tuck.
No lah,
It just
presumably
points
soft
wherever
enough lah, like a dick.
So, like hair, like funny,
Or shaving.
like, off places or whatever.
Okay, wait, let me think.
Like
Belly fat, belly
the Einstein crazy hair, the nipple kind.
She already got it right.
On
I
the
think.
nipple. No, I mean there are multiple reasons. There are
Oh.
multiple.
I would think smell also. I would think smell.
Women's insecurity.
Yeah. No, because it's closed for us versus guys is kind of more outward.
Right.
So if there is an enclosed space for smell and bacteria to accumulate, it will be for women.
Yeah.
Maybe too much roast beef layers, then like
beef layers.
I actually read about someone who said that because of the stereotype of roast beef curtains by people such as yourself, then they're very insecure about it.
Yeah, there seems to be a preference for the nicely.
I love roast beef
Roast
though.
beef curtains, I never heard of that before. So bastard!
But it's
It's quite
delicious.
busted. It's quite busted.
Yeah.
It's like the oyster flaps.
I'm a supporter. Yeah.
Thank you for
Break the
your support.
stereotype.
It is a delicacy.
Do you
that
prefer
I-
this delicacy?
No
I
preference.
accept
He will
all
take
kinds.
any and
I
every.
accept all
Okay,
kinds.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
How about John? A guess.
I will go with smell also.
So some of the reasons from also a very scientific study. Talk catalog again. Women have
I
mentioned
actually put
Foremost,
two
the
articles.
foremost expert.
having an unattractive body. So like you mentioned, you know, belly fat.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true.
Or things like that. They're also quite insecure about shaving, so hair, like not shaving, squirting. Some of them are very insecure if they are squirter that they may like. You know,
I've
mess
actually
up or,
read
like-
something about this. Okay, wait, let me read.
Yeah.
Let me go to my saved messages.
Yeah, but sometimes like guys may not be used to squirting, right? So when it happens, they might, oh my
They
god,
can
it's
what?
all over my TV. And I'm like,
TV.
You have sex on the console.
It's a projectile, yeah, that one. Yeah, the one that I read was I'm definitely insecure about my orgasms. I come like a waterfall and I know that most girls don't do so it makes me insecure. I feel like guys don't expect it because most girls don't squirt even if they achieve an orgasm. So it's shocking to them and it always makes me feel a little bit nervous when hooking up with someone new.
I feel like she's just showing off.
Do squirters? Yeah, I cannot pronounce it properly.
Squirters?
Do women who squirt, do they tell you before you have sex, or do they just have sex and then just bam?
Wait, I thought it's everybody can squirt, it's just whether you can activate it or
Or
not.
no, or you're willing to let that pee feeling take control.
Wait,
Because
how
a
do
lot
we
of
even
girls-
know that it's
one.
not pee?
Ask him if he
Yeah.
got a vagina.
No, because some girls like
Like for us,
usually girls feel the need to pee and then they're scared because they don't want to pee, but actually it's the squirt.
Yeah, mansplain, keep mansplain. Oh shit.
you teaching about
Yes,
batch to,
yeah. He teaching
to the holder of the same batch.
So Sherms, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm a mansplainer.
I think as a
She gonna say I don't
As a
squirt.
member of the batch community.
I don't squirt because I also have the pee feeling.
No, that was
Very
not the question.
uncomfortable. I
Took
was
the wrong takeaway from
I was
it.
replying to her, but I think girls who squirt, I would think that they would tell.
You have to say first, right?
You have to say. No,
Yeah.
but there can be a hot way to say it.
Yeah.
As opposed to like before you even have sex, right? You go, by the way, I'm a squirter. Then it just feels like
Yeah.
it just feels strange.
Right.
Like, oh my god, you must squirt.
It's
Yeah, but it's more like if you're about to come, you just say, I'm gonna squirt.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
then it's
yeah.
like, oh my god, everybody win and the guy thought he damn good, yeah.
or you guys are out for dinner, right? And then as she's about to go to the toilet, right? She passed by you and then she just whispers and goes, "Oh my god, I'm gonna squirt all over you tonight."
Okay,
Then it's like, okay, the information was passed
Don't make eye
along.
contact. How many fucking times?
The information was passed along, but it also makes him horny. And so then it's gonna be a great night after that.
Wow, I don't know about
wow,
this. Yeah.
expert.
I
Expert.
don't
Why?
know about this.
Why are you discriminating? We are a very inclusive show.
No, like because if it's a last minute thing like his example, then depends on the location. If it's at her place and she's aware and willing to clean after, then sure.
Yeah.
But if it's at your place, right, then it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
He
why
need
she
to
has
replace
to
his TV.
She
My
say
cat,
first.
you know?
She lets you know. It's okay.
Your cat is completely drenched. No, like it'd be very convenient if like the girl who knows she's a squirter just brings along like a massive plastic sheet.
What? That's a turn
That's her
off.
way of saying like, you know, like, hey, come over. Then she like
Wow, plastic shit, like gonna kill you with your body
like
bag.
Dexter like that. Yeah. Then
No,
she just,
no. Turn off.
Wow, I keep every time now we talk about this, I picture the Pokemon, yeah.
Squirter.
The entire time.
There's obviously a phrase that always goes around whenever guys talk about having sex
Sure,
with girls,
sure,
right? Which is
sure.
that she was a dead fish, for example.
Uh-huh.
Why is that a bad thing?
Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
Then I might as well fuck my sex blow up doll.
But what if the guy likes to do all the things and then it's so overwhelming that the girl, she's just enjoying it, you know?
But sex is reciprocal. It's not just about one person giving, right?
Like I've been very fortunate that my partners have been very adventurous and very active. So I don't know what it feels like, but do you guys feel like women tend to be dead fishes?
Actually, yeah, I think the issue might then boil down to adventurousness. So imagine like the sex for the rest of your life, right? Is like that.
Yeah.
Is perhaps that's boring for some people.
But then again, like he would bring up, it's like after a while it's just the same thing over and over again. Right? You try everything already, right? Then nothing left to try already. Right?
But it's not always about trying, right? It's about equal effort, ma.
Like, is it important that when you have sex with your partner, both of you both wanted it as much, or one person wanted it and the other one didn't mind? Because maybe that's the case, right? Like maybe the guy was horny and then the girl doesn't mind but then she's not gonna put effort into it because like you were the one that wanted it.
I think it's like going out for dinner. It's like it's gonna be like that either way. Sometimes it's equal, sometimes it's not, but it doesn't matter. You're just go and eat.
That's a good
No,
point.
but I think effort
You really
matters.
fucking shit.
Like if you're lying there thinking about something else, it takes away from the overall experience for whoever involved.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why you need to like blindfold them, tie them up, lock them in a closet.
Talking about hair, right?
Who do I
what-
need to rescue at this moment?
Speaking about hair, because you mentioned it, like why is it like a norm now that like you have to be shaved or like girls have to be shaved? Have you ever kena before like?
Wait, so now it's
okay, I don't know what your
can
shave
grow armpit hair but cannot grow below.
No lah.
Yes. Feels like, Feels like,
Oh, that's a good point.
So your hairstyle for below, right? Is
Amani.
that hairstyle for the other person or for yourself? So that means that person like hair, then you grow out your fringe. But if the person don't like hair, then you shave.
I think
You know
it's
what I
like 70% for yourself, 30% for the partner. Like I shave because I feel sexy about it, right? Then therefore I'm horny and want to contribute to the sex, right? But then
logical.
yeah,
Oh.
I accept that.
Huh? You make your... Okay, weird. Oh, but cool.
because I'm exhibitionist, so I have to feel
It's
sexy.
like how to quit smoking like that,
Yeah.
Don't buy cigarettes, don't put it around you.
No, I feel like sometimes like again I don't have expectations either way. But if like your partner is usually say there is hair kept very nicely and neat, and then one day it's like it's all gone, right? Then it's like
Surprise.
today's the day. We're gonna have some special sex. You know, like there was effort made to go.
Special
Damn.
delivery.
No hair there.
I have a busted face, but I don't know whether I want to share now. I'm just gonna tell
Yes,
you first.
of course. Let's hear it.
You purposely grow it out.
So last time growing out, right?
Mm.
But once again, I married very early. I chose my life mate very, very early. So it was the peak of the trend, where girls would shave, and it's not commonplace one. Only the elite sexually active will shave one.
Yeah.
So clearly, I was into that, because it was moment of the time, right? So that's where I told my partner, hey, I like that there is no hair. But said partner went to get IPL. Then halfway through the process, I'm like, actually got hair quite sexy. IPL is permanent. Cannot stop halfway. Because you stop halfway, it'll be like very sparse, you know. It'll be like Singapore's forest like that. I can see the grass one.
So it's something you just randomly like put hair tonic on top.
No lah, I just live with it.
No, so when I was around that age also like
Tonic.
yes, yeah.
Then the inverse happened. Then it gets so thick that it's damn sweaty and hot all the time.
Like I
Little
remember,
animals.
I remember being of like clubbing age and then like listen to all like my stud friends, right, the ones that always like get the most girls and all, and they said you also must shave. All guys should shave. And so I remember the first time going like this is so stupid, this is so stupid, this is so stupid. And I just like sat down and then shaved for the first time, right? And I just looked down and went,
Big,
that's one thing. That's one because the hair really like clouds you up. But then I go, girls like this, man. Like I look like the fact that there's no hair makes me look like a
Less
fucking
man.
child with the
like an arm.
yeah, like it's so strange. It's just all skin. And I actually like wow.
I mean, you did a damn good job. It was a very clean job.
Dude,
Oh, it's all
You what?
bleeding.
You use wax or you
Just
shave
bleeding.
or you what?
I shaved and like cause they made it seem as though it needed to be completely clean shave. So I went every single like,
What kind of shaver you use? Balls?
No, Gillette. Like for the
Face
chin
one,
one.
the same
Oh, yeah,
exact
I know.
one.
You shave the balls, everything lah.
Oh no, except for the balls. So it looked right. It looked like
Oh my god, yeah,
it looked like a janggut. It looked like a janggut, man. Yeah.
No wonder you wonder whether girls like this. Why are you asking this question?
like a baby with armpit hair.
Exactly. Exactly. It was so strange to shave the balls. I remember trying one strip and I just couldn't do it.
Do you cut yourself?
I cut myself later on in life. So there was one time where I like I was in uni, right, and then I needed to like just cut quickly. So I wanted quick trim.
K-cuts.
Yeah, exactly. Just a nice neat trim, right? But then you know when you pull the hair from the balls and then a bit of skin goes up.
You just snip the nipple of it.
I snipped that skin. And it just one hole in my balls and I was just like, huh? What's going on? And it just started bleeding. I was just like,
Yeah, and balls, the more blood that balls can produce,
It's
very
incredible.
alarming.
It's fucking crazy.
It's connected.
Wait, wow,
to
everyone
your
has
brain
experienced
also.
this.
Wait, then how?
No, so I don't know why, but the ball, right, takes a while to feel one. So the very first time I tried to shave my balls, right, I don't know what's going on, right. I thought I buy Gillette somehow, so I thought solid stuff. I just then
And your dick
I
drop on the
just
floor.
it's just no, I just went for it, you know. I didn't know. I thought it's just smooth like the rest, right? That's just one time like that, right? Then I felt the hand like Then I just waited. Then suddenly you see like 3-4 lines, right, of just like dark blood just start flowing out. Then the pain comes down. Like,
Yeah. I think it's a mercy to answer your question. No. To explain why the pain comes later, I think it's a mercy to your body to have less pain receptor on the ball sack. Because it's constantly slamming onto things.
Wait, so
my-
how
It
does
was
it?
very sensitive.
it
What do you
just
do?
heals eventually.
So you
lor.
need to ice your balls or something? Like, cause it's bleeding.
I mean, you stop the bleeding first, so I remember putting tissue and then
Toilet
just
paper
like
and
stopping the
wear
bleeding.
your underwear and go around with life.
No, but it's so sian because I remember
So many hidden battles that men fight.
Or you can wear a pad.
yeah, that I was gonna say that.
That's exactly it.
That was the first time I bought pet.
No, but I don't know why I was so stupid because when you feel balls, right, it feels there's like a lot of liquid around there, right? So for some reason, I just thought that the hole was gonna drain all the
Or your
fluids that-
sperm.
Yeah, or whatnot. I was just like, oh, it's just blood lah, obviously lah. So then you just like pat a bit and then the whole thing dries. The only problem was that I was trimming it because I was going to meet my ex-girlfriend at the time. So I thought, okay, gonna go out. And then now it's like, I'm not even going to take off my pants because it's
You got a big
fucking
plaster
bleeding.
there.
Yeah, it's fucking bleeding in there.
Oh.
So what a...
okay.
Something else that women are also insecure about is taste and smell. That we kind of...
I mean, not really. I was correct. Not that I'm raising my hand for it.
Taste.
You don't explain, it makes it worse.
Is it? No, I saw this trend on TikTok, right?
You
And
watch a lot of TikTok for someone that don't like
and
TikTok.
there was
For someone who's over
who said I
30?
don't like TikTok. Okay,
No, because I like TikTok.
So there was this trend going around where they were joking about what, like an inside joke of avocado. If you like avocado,
Okay.
that means you like the taste of dick, because apparently dick tastes like avocado.
I love avocado, guys.
Is it true?
I actually don't like avocado.
No, but is it true?
Yeah, fuck.
Is it true?
Well, I mean,
is it?
I really don't like
know.
avocado. So
I fucking love I add more salt, it's not salty enough.
No, is it true that it tastes like avocado?
Huh?
Like dick.
Do you like avocado?
I don't.
you've tasted dick and avocado, right?
Yeah, but-
you're the only one.
But I feel like I haven't had enough avocado.
Dick or avocado?
You've had more dick than avocados in your life.
I won't be surprised that avocado really came in the last 4 years.
No, yeah. For reals. But I think dick is just like, you know, when you sweat, it's all there, that kind of
So lah, just like avocado, you will salt it.
It's
Pineapple makes your semen sweeter.
Then you taste dick cheese.
Wait,
before.
do you make that shit up?
oh good.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's on TikTok.
That's fucking hilarious.
So someone on TikTok made that shit up lah.
It was a fucking crazy trend, eh. Like
Oh.
everybody was on it, eh.
So some of the responses that that Talk Catalog had was that this woman shared lah. Mainly is because society is drilled into us that the natural girl smell is bad and that we need to purchase daisy-scented vagina wipes. Something I didn't know existed.
Vagina wipes.
There's vagina
Don't
wipes
ever this products
to
don't
wipe
use.
away the grime. But I think that's not good because apparently I've heard and you can verify that the vagina has
Self-cleaning.
certain- Exactly.
Ah.
Yeah, don't douche your vagina. Don't wipe. It's not good. Don't do it.
Right.
Leave it as it is. It
Yeah,
should
if you're
taste
very
natural.
worried, if you're very worried about the smell and all that, right? Just you know they're gonna get lucky or whatever, right? Then go and wash a little
Use a
bit.
feminine wash, a pH
Yeah.
balanced feminine wash.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder, right? Like, do guys get insecure over losing their virginity late? Like, you say you are not trying to preserve for marriage, right? Because, like, I imagine, like in Western media, they always say like, oh,
By
it's like a
15.
flex, yeah. By
American
15 or what.
Pie really did that for me. Made it
Literally.
seem as though like losing your virginity was a flex.
40-year-old virgin changed that for me.
Hey, do you know that the longest living women, right, are all virgins?
Oh.
So the dick is the problem.
You see how much the body naturally craves it that until they get it, they're not gonna die.
But if we believe that death,
Wow, the reversal.
Damn solid. That was damn solid.
2 for men. With ladies, please.
Negative.
no, but yeah, I completely relate to that because I think I lost my virginity very late in life. Very late in life. I mean, I'm still a young person lah. But later, compared to all my friends, right, and I felt like it was something that I needed to tick off the list. You know.
Right. Like, cause I remember a few years back, I also like read this article that was talking about how youths are starting to have sex earlier. Like, I mean, even like locally, like some social workers have like feedback about it. And then, yeah, I just wonder, like, if for example, like me, who my parents didn't talk these birds and bees about, right? Like, I would have to explore it myself, but then I wouldn't know how to do it safely. Like for me, it's different because it's with a girl, so don't have all those issues like pregnancy scare or whatever. But with a guy, right, I wonder whether they actually know how to protect themselves.
Pregnancy scare very scary, man.
You have?
No, I'm just saying in general.
You have lah. You have.
Probably a few times. But
like
just scary.
Try to scare me.
You must coax her out.
yeah, no, because it's quite interesting. So there was a recent survey, right, that basically asked like, do you use any form of contraception at the moment? And majority of people, I think it was like 69.
But firstly,
Swear.
they stop interviewing the people when they reach that statistic.
That's right. But 69% of people say that they don't use
They
contraception.
don't use contraceptives.
Yeah, so they don't practice safe sex lah, in that sense.
It's true. I was one of.
Not surprisingly.
Okay.
What changed?
Yeah.
He
I
got married.
No, I always thought my pull-out game damn strong. Then I realized, no lah, Pat got endometriosis. I always thought our pull-out game strong.
But I've actually had a friend that kind of complained to me about how like the boyfriend want to have sex like kind of regularly, but then don't want to wear condom. But then she is very difficult for her to like get birth control. Or I think she was concerned about like some of the
Side effects.
Side effects, yeah. So I mean, from what I heard, like it seems like some like weight gain, or I think she got say like can cause breast cancer, which I don't know how accurate because a lot of things are cancer causing nowadays.
The female condom is expensive one. Like you cannot put it on yourself. You need a doctor to put it in you. Then you need a doctor to take it out. And then because it's just there, it might trap stuff. Then you get infection. So.
Oh, I didn't know it's so permanent.
It's so tough.
I mean,
I thought it was
it's
like
not
a
permanent, it's not
rubber.
permanent.
I just thought it was some rubber. I was wondering where does it attach to. Like for a guy,
Yeah.
it makes sense, right? But for a girl, like where to
I
stretch?
googled before. I also forgot.
So actually bringing up what you mentioned about like contraceptive pills and like weight gain, right? So our sponsor for today, Zoey, actually sent us an infographic to explain actually some of the myths and some of the benefits of contraceptive pills.
Like long term.
Actually, it doesn't cause like long-term weight gain. So it may happen like temporarily and it goes away after 2 to 3 months.
It helps your
Regulates,
skin,
yeah.
regulates your period, and then it also give you no pregnancy.
Oh, birth control regulates your period. I thought your
Surprisingly,
period
huh?
will stop.
No, so that's why some people are prescribed it, right, for that
Medical.
purpose.
Yeah.
Not
For sex.
Right.
like
Yeah.
sex
No,
like
because
that.
birth control is to have period, so you won't latch.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So to actually go through some of the benefits, right, of the pill, one is that actually obviously helps against the risk of pregnancy. The second is that it actually helps to protect against the cancer of the lining of the womb and the ovary, and it also reduces menstrual cramps. If you didn't know that, it reduces like bleeding problems during menstruation, reduces
Bleeding
ovulation
problems.
pain. So especially
Maybe
if
spotting or something.
someone who gets a lot of ovulation pain actually reduces that.
That's cramps, is it ovulation pain?
No, I don't think so. Ovulation pain is like during ovulation.
We just have so many problems. Okay, next.
Yeah. Actually, women tough.
Next on the list.
If any women go through like excess hair on like face and body and things like that, it actually reduces that as well. For certain types of pills, not for all, it reduces fluid retention, and also it might reduce acne. So like some people might attribute that to causing acne, but actually some contraceptive pills reduces acne.
Men cannot take this.
You want, right? Reduce acne.
Like,
oh.
sound like
Yes,
got a lot
yeah.
of men.
It's-
You start having your period after that.
Actually try it. No.
Can man? Cannot, right? No, it's crazy that everything is in one pill. Like,
It's like the miracle pill.
No, I
except
think
that
it's
it
because
doesn't
it's
cause-
affecting your hormones, and then your hormones affect all of these.
yeah.
Yeah, because people often associate the pill with just to prevent pregnancy, but actually there's a lot of
Right,
other
right,
benefits
right,
that people don't know
right.
about.
I truly do not know.
Hey, how does the morning after pill work?
It basically induces a Sorry, the vagina owners.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. It's a long time since I took the
I
pill.
think it stops the thing from attaching.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Same
basically,
thing.
morning after pills work by temporarily stopping your ovary from releasing an egg, and then
So
when that
it's
happens,
not inducing period,
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
putting a pause on it.
How does Zoe work?
so with Zoey, if you don't know about it, it's actually a platform, and you don't just speak to one doctor. You actually speak to an integrated care team that works with you and plans with you depending on what your goals are. So you know, if you want to stay healthy and fit as a single independent woman, that might be one of them. Or if you're actually in a relationship and you want to get pregnant, they also have a plan for you. So you actually get to get to speak to a consultant, decide and discuss what your plan is, and they can come up with a solution for you. In that
It's
sense.
like an
Right.
all-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to get like birth control, for example, very paiseh to go down to the clinic and queue up, then you can just do telemedicine.
Also, be rest assured that you are consulting with a real doctor. So it's all good, okay, guys? So if you really care about women's health as a woman,
Your health lah, basically.
check them out. We got links down below.
And if you're a man who might be struggling with like ED or like PE, that kind of hair loss,
Must be.
premature ejaculation. They also have a men's version of this, which is offnoah.sg, I think.
Noah, the one that that reached out to John.
For collab.
So in today's day and age, there are actually plenty of resources and platforms that you can go to now to learn more about sexual wellness, especially in Singapore, so you can get educated and make informed choices. If you want to find out more about the types of contraception available and what's suitable for you, you can speak to the team at Zoey. That's our sponsor for today, and the link is down below. If you need the URL, it's offzoey.sg. That's offzoey.sg.
It's like asking people to call in to vote
Thanks
for
for
me.
watching.
1900
So thanks for watching, guys. This episode is again brought to you by Zoey. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye-bye.
So basically, a sex scene was playing on TV. You proceed to look at your mom, and then you have a boner, and then you talk to her.
Sex scene on TV. Hide my boner. Boner go down. Look at my mom. Then talk about random stuff.
Sure.